Bonjour everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. We are back with a new Shop My Stash edition for today's video, and today we are going through my stash and I'm very excited about it because I'm gonna get to play with some makeup that I completely forgot about and haven't touched them for a very long time, so that's gonna be a good one. And also I'm gonna be playing with an eyeshadow palette that it used to be the #1 top recommendation of the beauty gurus you know and you can think of. That's gonna be something interesting to see if it's still a good palette as per today. And also I have a little announcement to make, so if you want to know what it is all about and hearing about my little chatty rambling life, you know what to do. Just keep on watching. So are you ready? Grab your snack, grab your drink, get cozy, and let's just get started. First thing first, as per usual, I'm going to be using a face mist. This one is from Primark. It's their primer water, so this is the one I always use as well, but I still don't like the nasal because it doesn't really disrupt the product the way I like it, but still it's a good oopsie. That's bias, sorry, I'm so clumsy, seriously. So that's still a good primer water to use, and plus it was just £2 or something like that, so it's a good one to try out. And for my beauty haul, I'm going to be using the one from L'Oreal. It's their Infallible Magic Essence Drops. So it's a very funny one because, as you can see, it's blue, but it's supposed to brighten your face, it's supposed to make it awake, but also to be a good primer before makeup application, and also it's supposed to hydrate your skin as well. So it's quite a good one also to use, and I haven't been using it for quite some time. Since I hold it, I may have used it a couple of times, but not more, so I thought why not give this one a better go. But it is a good one. I like the texture. It's quite jelly and a little bit tacky, which is good if you want your makeup to hold on place. So it's really a good one. Not many people really talk about this one, and I do like it. I should definitely use it more often. Then to minimize my pore, but also to smooth out any texture, fine lines I may have on my skin, I will be using my beloved Touch in Sol, which is the No Pore Blem Primer. Again, this one I used to rave about. I still love it, but I don't really use it that much anymore because I tend to try many primers. But this is really a good one. It's not that expensive, plus it's a Korean brand. It has a really good ingredient, and it really smooths your skin and make your base as a beautiful canvas for makeup application. Then foundation of choice today, it's also my beloved Dior Backstage foundation, which is like the face and body foundation that I have actually in the shade 2W. So if you have near my skin tone, this is a really good shade match, and I love this foundation. It's the perfect everyday foundation. It's long lasting, it has a really good medium coverage, I want to say, but it's also transfer proof, waterproof, resistant proof. It's great for any like humid climate you can be. It's great for summertime, it's great for when you go on holidays. It's all over a really good foundation, and yeah, I wanted to use it today seriously because again I tend to forget about this one because I'm using others, but this is such a good one. Is one of my top favorite ones. So, and it really gives you that beautiful skin-like finish as well. The lighting was too bright, I was looking like a ghost, but you see now it's like real life. So I much prefer minimum lighting, at least you can see the real skin of mine, than too bright and then you see everything white and wash off, which I don't like. That's my skin. What you see, it's what you get. So I love the finish of it, seriously. It's like skin-like finish. It's my perfect everyday foundation, and I'm not looking for a full coverage foundation on my daily basis, you know, so I'm good with that. But you see, so nice. Then for concealer, I'm gonna be using my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer that I have in the shade Ginger. So my lovelies, how was your month? Which month we were? April. How was your month of April, my lovelies? Did you have a good time? Was it a good month for you? How life was treating you? I know for me it was super busy because we had like a school break for 2 weeks for Easter, so I had my boy with my little one with me, so it was very busy. We had a really good time. We went to the circus, we went out and about, we were having play date. it was such a fun Easter, so it was really good. But also like the rest of the month was quite busy, and I had to deal with personal stuff as well, so it was quite intense, but it was fun, it was okay. And also I had a little bit of self-doubt when it comes to my YouTube journey, so I was having a little bit of reflection, and that's why I really wanted to talk to you about today, because I have decided that I'm going to have a little break from my YouTube journey. Not that long, I want to reassure you, but I've been thinking a lot about YouTube, a lot about my growth, my evolution here on this platform, and I feel like it's just, I don't know, something may be wrong, because I feel like it's not working. I feel like I'm not growing the way I should, because in May I will be turning 2 years on YouTube, you know. In 2 years, it's to me quite some time. I really thought like personally I would have reached my goals, which was like a good established base on YouTube, and I feel like I'm very far away from it, and I have to say it's a little bit discouraging, and I'm starting to think about, you know, if I'm really good at that. It's really, and I'm thinking about if it's really worth the hustle, you know, because it's so much work, and you have no idea, guys. And it's like working around my children. It's like I have to work before they wake up, from like between 5 to 7. I have to work after they go to sleep, which is right after 8 p.m. and sometimes I have to work on my computer until 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. Then I have to wake up at 5 again. Like, it's a lot of work behind the scene, and sometimes I'm really thinking about, you know, like, is it really worth it? Is it worth the hustle? Is it worth the tiredness? Is it worth the anxiety it gives me? Is it worth the frustration it gives me? Because YouTube really gives me frustration, and when you see it doesn't really work the way you want to, you get frustrated, you start to rethink about yourself, you start to have self-doubt. Then I'm gonna cream contour with that Rimmel Insta Stick Contour. You have the contour stick and you have the highlighter. So yeah, I'm thinking about, you know, if it's worth it, because, you know, I've been loving my time here on YouTube. Seriously, I've been loving it, and at the same time I've been suffering from it. It's really strange, but this is what it is. Just, you know, I love creating content. This is why I started actually my YouTube journey, is because I wanted to create content. I wanted to share my passion. I wanted to, you know, build a community, build a friendship with people, you know, on the internet, sharing the same passion as I have. And that's why I love creating. I really don't have any problem with my creativity, because if you see my notebook, it's full of ideas. I know exactly what I want to create. I know exactly what I want to film. So it's definitely not a lack of inspiration, because I do have inspiration all the freaking time. I have ideas that are just, you know, coming through my mind all the time. So it's really not that, and I'm glad that I have ideas. So that's great, because as I said, I love sharing, creating, filming, you know, here on YouTube. So that's not my problem, really. My issue is that I feel like I'm not evolving. I feel like my growth is too slow, and I'm not sure if it's normal. I feel like it's not normal, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm failing on that journey, because when I start to compare myself with other people that have started around the same time as me, they're already like 10k plus or 20k plus after 2 years on YouTube, and me, I'm not even reaching 1k. So you can see where my frustration is coming from. It's like, why I'm not, you know, getting there, why I'm not evolving, why I'm not growing, why, and then I'm starting to doubt about myself, to doubt about my capacity, to doubt about my presence on YouTube, you know. And I feel like I'm not having my voice, I'm not having my presence, I feel like I'm not existing. And it's hard, because when you're an artist or when you're a creator and you create something, you want people to see it, you want people to notice you, you want people to like you, you want people to just subscribe to you so they can keep up with your content. And I don't get that. And it's really frustrating. That's why I'm thinking, like, why should I keep hustling? Why should I keep like pushing forward? Why should I keep fighting, you know, that urge to succeed, you know, when it's not there? So this is where my frustration is coming from, and that's why I really need that break. I'm gonna set my under eye with the Tarte Smooth Operator. You see, I hit pan on it, and I did actually my last get ready with me with my all makeup I want to hit pan on or to use up. So this is one of those. So that's why I really need that break, because I really need to think twice now about my future here on YouTube, about if I really want to keep going with that, if I really want to put myself through all that feelings, you know, because that's not a good feeling to have, especially if you're doing out of passion. My passion about the beauty and about sharing what I like, what I love, sharing my thought with you on products, sharing also, you know, my first impression when I try something new for the first time, things like that. So I love those, you know, interaction. And really what keeps me going, it's the interaction I have from time to time. It's not quite regularly yet, and that's why also it's frustrating me as well. It's because I wish people will interact more with me, you know, through my videos, on the comment section as well. I'm going to set my face with that Bourjois Healthy Balance setting powder. You see, I'm almost out of this one too, and so I say this is what really keeps me going. It's you guys, it's when I see your comments, it's when I see you are interacting with me, it's when I see your likes, your subscription, your involvement, you know, on my videos, on my content. That's what kept me going, because otherwise I would have stopped a long time ago for sure. But when I see comments, when I see people talking to me, when I see people giving me their feedback, it's just the best reward ever. And that's what I want, you know, I want that. That's why I started my channel. It's to have people to talk to share with, and to have fun with, you know. So when I don't get that, I mean, what's the point? What's the point to create content, but also to like, what's the point really to invest so much behind the scene if there is not that interaction? Because that's like, if you show up to work and you are doing your work all day long, and someone says, oh, where is Baya? I didn't see her all day long, and you are right there working but nobody sees you. It's really frustrating. So that's how I feel, and that's where my head's at. Do you remember this palette? Oh my god, from Marc Jacob. It's their duo face palette, the banana powder to set your under eye and T-zone, and the contour shade. Oh my gosh, nobody talk about this one anymore, even nobody use it anymore. I feel like, at least I didn't see nobody using it, so it's really strange to have it here, because I'm like, wow, that's a dinosaur here. Anyway, I'm gonna use the banana shade to set my under eye and T-zone, then I'm gonna use the contour shade to set my cream contour. So that's where my head's at, and I really need to figure it out. I really need to sort it out, these feelings, because that's not a good feeling to have, and especially with me and with my background and my anxiety, it's very easy to me to have like bad thought, negativity, and feeling frustrated all the time and anxious, and I don't want that. So definitely I need to work on that, because, you know, making contact is not supposed to make you feel that way, and I need to see where my energy needs to go, because, you know, I have a family, I have children, I have, you know, so many other things I need to look after, and sometimes I feel like I give so much energy for YouTube, and then I left with frustration, I left with like this disappointment, and I don't want that, because it's really not worth it, and I don't want, like, you know, my family or my children to be affected with that, because sometimes when I feel frustrated, I do feel I'm not in a good mood with my family as well, and that's not good, because they're not supposed to be suffering from how I feel about my journey on YouTube, you know. They didn't ask for it, so they shouldn't be affected by it, for sure. So I definitely need to think twice about my future here. That's why I will need to take that break. I was going to take 1 month break from like now. Today is going to be my last video, and then we'll be off for 1 month. But 1 month I felt so anxious about it, because I thought like, if I take 1 month, people is going to unsubscribe, and it's going to kill all the work I have done so far, and I don't want that, and I felt so anxious. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna go for 1 month. but I'm gonna take 2 weeks for sure. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of a shimmery bronzer from Kevyn Aucoin, and it's there, the Celestial Bronzing Veil in the shade Tropical Days. Look at this beauty here, it's so beautiful. You have some highlight here, some bronzing here, and it's like a gradation of colors. I just love it. It's from the lightest to the darkest. Beautiful. I don't use it often. I should. Now summertime is coming, I will definitely use this one more often because it's a beautiful shimmery bronzer. So I will definitely take a 2 weeks off. Today will be my last video, so I'm gonna come back in 2 weeks time for sure, and I will definitely know what I really want to do. But I have so many ideas. I just don't want to quit because I've been thinking about that many times, to quit, to stop, to just, you know, get over it. And every time I'm like about to stop it, I'm like, no, I can't stop. I just want to keep creating, I just want to keep filming, I just want to keep, you know, sharing and talking about stuff I love. It's my glow up situation, you know, and I just can't stop. So I don't see myself really stopping anytime soon, even though I'm like, I need to think about what I'm gonna do because I love it so much. But still, I have to be realistic with myself. I have to be honest with myself. And if it's not working and it takes me so much time, I need to find a solution. Maybe I need to change strategy. Maybe I need to change content, which I'm not really fun about that because what I'm creating, what I'm uploading, what I'm filming is what I love to watch, what I love to create, what I love to film. So I don't see myself creating something I don't like because I won't be honest, I won't be genuine, I won't be 100% myself, and I don't want that. That's for sure. I don't want my channel to be a fake channel for sure. So I want to film what I like to watch, what I like to film. So I don't think I will change my content because this is what I love to do, but maybe changing my strategy, maybe, I don't know, I have no idea, I have no clue. If you're a creator and you are watching this video, if you have any tips, any recommendation, any help, any advice, please let me in the comment below what I could do to make my channel better, to improve myself, to improve my channel, to just take my channel to somewhere else, a little bit up, a little bit further than what it is right now, because I feel like desperate and yeah, I don't want to stop. So that's why maybe the break will be a good idea and much needed, because at least I can rethink about what kind of strategy I can implant in my channel to make it grow, to make it, you know, going further and to evolve. So for my blush, I'm gonna be using the Estee Lauder blush. This one is just beautiness, beautiful. Look at this beautiful bright pinky shade. It's just stunning. It's the Pure Color blush in the shade Pink Kiss Satin. It's just beautiful and pigmented, as you can see. I can't wait to put this on my cheek. This color is vibrant and this color is pigmented. You have to be careful because, whoo girl, it's giving you that bomb chic. Oh yes, I love that color. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It has a bit of shimmer in it. Looks like a little bit of the orgasm. Yeah, that color will be the color I want it for my orgasm to be, because the orgasm is a little bit too much, too excessive. This one is perfect. You see, it's subtle but at the same time it's bright. It's the perfect pinky color for my skin tone, and plus it has a little bit of a sheen, so it gives you that glowy cheek as well. Ooh, that blush is everything. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for this blush. Oh, you're gonna see it very often in the future, because that's something I'm also gonna keep using. It's beautiful. Ooh, Estee Lauder. And nobody talk about the Estee Lauder blushes as well. Did you hear anybody talking about them? I don't. So that is very underrated and that is very beautiful. Look at this cheek. Healthy, glowy, bright. Perfect. Then for highlighter, I'm going to be using a highlighter from L'Oreal. I don't have the name of it because it's hidden by the coat bar, but I have it in the shade Rose Boudoir. So that's a very pretty highlight. Look at this beautiness. Wow, I never used that one. It's brand new. I did swatch it like so just to see how it looks like, but I didn't apply it on myself. So ooh, that is stunning. So I hope guys you won't like be mad at me by seeing all those things. It's not like a rant, you know. I don't want to make you feel like I'm ranting, but it's just how I feel at the moment. I'm just so confused, so lost. seriously. So yeah, I think this 2 weeks break will help me out, and I really hope I'm gonna come back with a better strategy so it can finally work out for me here. And I really hope you will still be there, you will still stick around. And I'm also thinking of doing a digital detox because, as I said, I really want to have a step back. And I have to be honest with you, Instagram gives me anxiety. Seriously, it gives me anxiety by comparing myself to others, by comparing my life to others, and it's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Wow, I love this highlight. I love this highlight. I didn't know I was going to like it. I was thinking maybe because it's pink, I'm not gonna like it. Girls, can you see that? Ooh, that pinky shade is stunning. And it's not too much. What's happening today? All this product, they're stunning. I'm so happy. Can you tell? About an highlighter, seriously. What's wrong with me? It just brings me joy, seriously. And I love it. I really do. For the eyes, I'm gonna apply my beloved NARS eye primer that you know already about and I use all the time. So yeah, I'm gonna also having a detox from my platforms, all my platforms. So I'm not gonna be on Instagram as well over the next 2 weeks. I really want to disconnect. I really want to refocus on myself, refocus on my health, and refocus on what life is about. Did you guess that was the Lorac Pro? Oh my gosh, yes, the Lorac Pro. Can you believe it? Nobody talks about this eyeshadow palette anymore. I don't see anyone anymore using this eyeshadow palette on their channel anymore. So I don't know, maybe I missed something or someone, but I've never seen anyone from the people I watch. And yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to bring it back here. And let's see if she's still good up to date. So I'm gonna use the cream shade just to set my eye primer. So yeah guys, so definitely need to switch off from the social media because it's such a bad, I don't know, environment, I feel like. And it's also like you compare yourself to other people's and then it makes you feel bad, it makes you feel like a failure. This is at least how I feel, you know. I'm gonna take taupe, which is a medium brown matte shade, running through my crease. So definitely I need to do that as well, just to rethink about all those things, because even on Instagram, I mean, I don't even grow there anymore. I used to, but then it just stopped. I don't know why. I feel like Instagram and YouTube are becoming so hard to be seen on and so hard to succeed with. It's just I feel like they just help out only bigger influencers, bigger YouTubers, bigger Instagrammers. It's just so hard now to have your voice, to have your niche, to have your presence recognized. And this is really a bummer because you work so hard to have your work being seen by others. It's just not being shown by them, by the platforms itself. They're just hiding you, you know. They're just keeping you at the bottom, and that is really hard because how can you fight against that? You can't, just can't. Even though you are working like I'm working on my channel, on my platforms, on my socials, just not working. I'm not just getting seen, and it's really frustrating. So yeah, break is much needed, and I hope you will understand, and I hope you understand my point of view as well, because I want to come back better. I want to come back stronger, you know. I'm gonna take Sable, which is a deeper brown shade, still matte, onto my crease as well. I want to get my head back together as well, and I need that. So I hope you will understand that. But I really want to hear your feedback as well, if you, I don't know, going through the same thing in your life with other, you know, similar situation. And what do you do to cope with your frustration? What do you do to cope with your anxiety? What do you do to cope with the feeling of failing, you know, somehow? Because that's how I feel. I feel like I'm a failure and I'm not progressing because I'm just bad at what I'm doing. Maybe I'm bad at making videos. Maybe people are just not interested in my work, and that's it. Maybe people are not interested with my content, and that's why I should stop, because it's not that good when you compare yourself to bigger YouTubers. They have a studio lighting, they have great editors, they have great content, and you are here with your little setup. I'm gonna be using that gold shade, which is in the shade Gold, and I'm gonna apply it all over my lid with my finger. So maybe that's why maybe people now are used to see such a good content, such a professional content, that when they see somebody like me, a regular girl, they are not impressed, they are not interested, they are not inspired by, and they just don't want to stop by and get subscribed and keeping up with me. So maybe that's why, and if it's that, it's okay, I understand. But I need to stop then, because I can't keep myself hustling for nothing, hustling in the air, and having no recognition or no rewards or no progression. It's not fair to me as well. It's not fair for my mental health. It's not fair for my ego as well, you know, because it takes a lot to go out, to be on internet, to be vulnerable, to talk about life, to talk about you as well. And I know I'm not a makeup artist, I know I don't have any skills, I don't have any big personality, I know I'm just a regular girl, and maybe people are not interested by regular people. So I don't know, you know, this is where my head's at, so I really need to have a step back and just to think about different options, different direction, if it's worth it, if it's worth the hustle, if I should keep pushing myself, if... What you think about it, guys? Let me know in the comment below. I'm gonna take Sable again, and I'm gonna add it on my lower lash line just to precise the look. Then I'm gonna take Espresso right here. It's like a grayish taupey shade, just on my outer corner, just a little bit. I don't want to darken up too much, but I just want to have a little bit of something on my outer corner. I feel like this palette has lost its pigment, or I don't know, maybe it was always like that and I didn't realize it before because I wasn't really used to having eyeshadow palette. But now that I have quite some and I've been playing with quite so many, I can feel this palette is not that good. I'm taking Taupe and Sable together and I'm running again through my crease. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so this palette overall, it's okay, but it's not the best for sure. I'm gonna use Rimmel Exaggerate eyeliner in rich brown on my waterline. That's it. I don't want to be too smoky because I need to pick my son up from school and then I need to take him to the doctor, so I don't want to be too full glam for sure. For mascara, I'm gonna use that Maybelline the Falsies Push Up Drama that I used to hate. So I haven't used it for a very long time because when I tried it a couple of times I didn't like it at all and I just didn't reach for it anymore. So I'm gonna see if I still hate it or if it's becoming a good one. Alright, so this is something I still hate. I don't like it. I don't like how it makes my lashes look. It's too clumpy. It just doesn't separate properly. It doesn't give volume. It doesn't give any length. It just... I don't like it. And I also did my brow off camera. So it's the L'Oreal Brow Artist Expert that I have in the shade Brunette. So that's what I have on my brow as well. For my lips, I'm going to be using two products from Colourpop and Kathleen Light collaboration. The first one is going to be the Colourpop lipstick in the shade Lumière, which is a beautiful mauvey shade that I love. And it's my kind of everyday shade. I don't use it, so it's a shame because it is beautiful. It is very creamy, very comfortable on the lips. So I'm gonna apply this, and then I will be using her lip gloss, the Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Mood Child. And this one as well is such a beautiful creamy lip gloss. It is like a little bit thick. It is more like a nude lip gloss, and I love that one as well so much. And again, don't use it anymore. So this too is going to be on my lips. What I was saying is I hope I don't sound like I'm complaining. I just want to share with you my thought, my feelings as well, and how I've been. Oh, I love that. I mean, come on. Isn't it the perfect cool tone shade? Oh, just love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This is going on my vanity because I need to use it every day. I do. And the lip gloss. Oh my gosh, my gosh. Oh no, 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 that is just too stunning. This lip combo here, whew, let me have a moment because that is beautiful. This is everyday lip combo here, definitely. Whoo, I'm gonna have so much more use of it because I don't know why I just forgot about them. I don't know why I don't use them anymore. It is a shame because this is stunning, beautiful, loving it. Little bit of a setting spray from ELF. It's their dewy setting mist that smells like coconut, holidays, tropical. I love the scent. And it really gives me the dewiness I like as well. And there you go guys, here's the final makeup look using all the products I have forgotten about. And oh my god, that was a big huge hit for me and I am actually obsessed with, and oh my god, I cannot wait to use them more often. Definitely the blush from Estee Lauder is a hit. I love it. It gives me that beautiful, you see, cheeky glowy look. I just love it. This highlight as well, oh my god, this combination here, heaven. And I have to say the lip combo as well, it's just my everyday lip combo from now on. Just stunning, beautiful. I'm completely impressed by them and I will definitely be using them way more often and on a daily basis. And overall, I hope you enjoyed this video. Nevertheless, I hope I didn't make you feel like I was ranting or I was complaining, because that was not the case and the point. I didn't mean that. I really meant to share with you my feelings, to share with you where my head is at, and also how I felt about this whole YouTube journey. And I really need to take that, you know, step back, to press pause and to have a couple of weeks of break just to rethink, just to refocus, also come back stronger and come back with a better plan for my channel, a better strategy to make it better. I want to evolve, I want to grow, I want, you know, to succeed on what I believe in, on what I love. And this is my passion. I love it so much. I love creating for you guys, but most of all, I love exchanging with you. I love interacting with you, and if I don't have an interaction, that's where I am at. That's where I feel like, what's the point? What's the hustle is for? You know what I mean? Because I don't mind hustling, I don't mind working hours, I don't mind if I have that in return, you know. So that's where I am at, and I hope you will understand. I hope you won't be mad. I hope you will stick around because I have so many ideas, video ideas for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did like this video, nevertheless, give this video a thumbs up, show me some love, show me some support, because it will mean the world to me, since YouTube likes people to thumbs up the videos so they can, you know, run them better. So your thumbs up are crucial for me, but also share with your friends. And if you are new to my channel and it's the first time for you watching me, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I just have a little break, but I will come back very soon. So please hit that subscribe button so you will be part of the YouTube family. And again, thank you so much for watching, thank you for your time, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful. Mwah. Bye.